Here's how you can make a little romance go a long way. Just the thought of privacy and intimacy is all worth what you have in mind. A luxury room or suite, a pleasing decor and atmosphere you put yourself in. It's all yours, the Mustang Motel, including complimentary champagne with all suites and penthouses. So remember, for pleasure and relaxation, 41st and Western is as far as you'll travel. For more information, call area code 213-298-0351.
Come and share with us on a fabulous excursion through the world of beauty at Simply Raw Hair Designers, an upscale, progressive, yet affordable, full-service salon with over 20 years of public dedicated service. Simply Raw offers an elite array of services and products that help obtain the image you desire. Our goal, satisfaction with a smile. Your request, we deliver. It's that simple. Simply Raw Hair Designers.
You know, it's very nice to have a full-service copy center in our community that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. That's right, Copperology has finally arrived. It's a copy place with copies as low as 3 cents each. There's 8.5 by 11 copies as low as 3 cents each. Now that's a bargain. Also, they have computers for rent. So stop by and say hi to the people at Copperology at 4937 West Lawson Avenue in the Home Base Center west of La Brea. No, we didn't leave you. We're back. MFSB Shoes, formerly located at Venison Western, is now located in Inglewood in the La Brea Plaza at Centinela. That's at Centinela in La Brea, across from the Boys Market at 939 North La Brea, 732-6515. MFSB Shoes, still carrying your name brand, your large shoes for men and women, plus accessories, handbags, jewelry. We're still there. MFSB Shoes. Come in and visit us today at 939 North La Brea in Inglewood, across from the Boys Market. Are you looking for that special type of fun? Well, Whirl on Wheels is the place to be. Yes, roller skating is in and in strong. Whirl on Wheels has 7 nights a week. Monday is gospel night. Tuesday is Holy Night. On Wednesday, we have Family Skate Special. On Thursdays, it's Holy Night. We come back on a Friday with party time, dancing, and skates. That's the Whirl on Wheels. And on Saturdays, all ages are welcome. Skating lessons and open skating. Sundays, there's also open skating. Ask about our Saturday and Sunday skating lessons at Whirl on Wheels.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Bradford Evans, and welcome to the premiere taping of Life Begins at 40 Plus. Is that a true statement? Well, I believe so. And there are women here tonight that are from the 40 Plus modeling troupe that will agree that life does begin at 40 Plus. We have with us here the 40 Plus models. All of these women started a career in modeling after the age of 40. Ladies, we want to show you that life truly does begin at 40 plus, and at this time, we're going to meet the fabulous 40 plus models. Here to my right is Tata Mika Warren, and next to her is Ruby Roberson, Jeanette McClinton, Lawana Lawrence, and Johnny Walker. These are all women that started a career in modeling after the age of 40. In 1988, I founded 40 Plus Modeling Troupe because I felt it was a need for the mature woman to be seen on the runway and being in the fashion industry. I feel that far too long, the society has ignored the mature woman. But 40 Plus is born out of a desire to bring 40 Plus into the fashion world, into the world of beauty. And again, we will meet and talk with the 40 Plus models. Hello, 40 Plus.
Hi.
Welcome to our first show, and Life Begins at 40 Plus. And I know one of the first things that the audience is going to want to know is, how do you keep in shape? So we can start just with Tatamika. How do you keep in shape, Tatamika?
Well, I do a lot of walking, and I do exercising at home. I play with my grandson. It keeps me very active, and I have a very slim diet. I watch what I eat.
I know. I was with you Tuesday. I watched it too. And I'm going to say that you had a healthy meal. This is what I wanted to say, it is not that I feel that you just don't eat, because I was with Ruby also, and I feel that we were really eating. So I'm saying we're not telling women that they shouldn't eat.
No, it's what you eat,
That's true.
and when you eat it, how you eat it. You know, like when I finish eating, I jog home.
I believe that. Ruby, tell us how you keep in shape.
Well, the first thing that I did was I stopped smoking.
Well, usually people say when you stop smoking, you gain weight.
That was my reason for stopping smoking. Normally, people stop smoking to live. I stopped smoking to gain weight. And I gained weight. It was that the weight I gained, I didn't know how to stop gaining. So once I gone up from a size 6 to a size 10, and I knew there was something that I must do because I just couldn't stop putting on weight. I joined a health spa. And food has never been a major problem in terms of me gaining weight, so stop eating was never a criteria. I just worked out, I swim, and I jog.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that has helped me maintain my weight and maintain my size safely.
Okay. Jeanette, tell us how you keep yourself in shape.
Well, basically, I eat one gigantic nutritious meal a day. That's a lot what you eat. I work out once a week in the gym, and I stretch all the time.
You stretch.
Every day.
What does that do for you?
It tones, it makes you feel comfortable, and it reduces stress. So,
Then all of us should start stretching.
and you can do it without getting up. I'm kind of lazy.
Okay.
You just start stretching. Okay.
You want to tell us how you keep in shape?
Well, I keep in shape. I work out constantly. I have a personal trainer, hard body coach, as a matter of fact. William Harris is his name. I study dance, jazz, tap, and ballet. I do swim, and I power walk.
Okay.
And this is continuous. I was once a size 16, and in order to maintain my size 7, I had to do this because the older that one gets, the metabolism changes. So you have to constantly keep in tune with your body, what you eat, what your intake is as well. And that's basically what I do.
Okay, now tell me the truth.
Yes.
Do you eat what you want to eat?
Yes, and I eat like a pig. A little
Okay.
pig. But I have worked out constantly to balance that.
Okay.
You know.
But you know what you said that was very interesting to me, because I didn't know you at a size 16.
Yes.
And when you told me that, because you are really a tiny person, and to say that you were a size 16 before, was that before 40 plus or after?
It was before.
So it was when you were younger.
Yes.
So that's an encouragement for women that are young. If they feel that they're overweight now, that you see, what is the old adage that you get older, you get better, right?
That's right.
So that's happened with you. And Jolly, tell me, how do you keep in shape?
Well, basically the same way everybody else does. I exercise, do a lot of walking, jogging, and watching what I eat. And being a vegetarian has helped a lot because it keeps you away from a lot of.
Were you always so shapely?
No, there was a time when I was like we're about 16. Yeah.
We got all these 16 girls. But no, it's very encouraging. Women should realize that maybe if a person, it weighs more than what they want to weigh, because there are women that are full-figured women and they're very happy with that, and we're not saying they shouldn't be, but if a woman wants to weigh less, then she can.
Yeah.
But a lot of work has to go into it. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
But you have to put a lot of work into it.
But we are worth it. You have
Yes.
to feel that you're worth it.
Exactly.
I think so.
I feel that way. You go with that program. That you feel you're worth it.
Okay.
Regardless to what anyone else says.
Yes, that's true. You know what, when you were saying regardless to what anyone else says, I want to ask another question. How do women that are your age respond to you?
I notice when I walk into a room, and this happens quite often, you know, if there's speaking, it automatically stops.
So you just like,
You know, and it really took a long time before I understood this, you know. But it wasn't so that they were jealous, it's they wanted to know, and they didn't know how to approach and ask. And one thing I find about 40-plus models, we will share. If we want to know, we will tell.
because our whole concept is to promote beauty and age. That's the whole concept behind 40 plus, and that's why we exist, because of that. And for women to appreciate aging. Ruby, tell the audience the story that happened to you that I thought was very interesting. After you had gotten into 40 plus, and you went down, what, a couple of dress sizes?
I went down from a size 10 to a size 6.
Okay.
When I started in 40 plus, I've always dressed very conservatively, but again, I dressed the way I chose. Whatever I felt like wearing, I wore. Once I started losing weight, I felt more comfortable in things that were not so conservative. I had a friend who I'd known for some time who had seen me in my conservative being, if you will. He walked over to me and asked me, "Why have you started dressing so young?" After I got over my anger at him for asking this so stereotypical question, I asked him, "Is it that I'm dressing young, or is it that you're getting old?" And he tried to justify his question by saying, well, it's not that you don't look good. I don't think the issue of me looking good was ever a concern. What he was trying to say that based on the stereotypical 40-year-old woman, I was not dressing per the mold. Well, I'm not per the mold. I'm a 40-plus woman. I dress as I wish. I dress as I feel. And 40 plus has brought that out in me. To hell with the mold.
Okay. Jeanette, tell me, how do women respond to you?
They look at me like they're not going to invite me to their party. You know?
Why do you think that? Why do you think
I don't know. That's just, some people do that. Other women don't have that problem.
Do you think that we're hard on each other as women? Do you feel that sometimes we're hard on each other?
Sometimes we are. We should be thankful that we have achieved. When I see a black woman who has pride about herself and has achieved in whatever area, then I'm proud of her. And I'm going to say hi to her. She may speak, she may not.
What I found about women is that we tend not to be so complimentary of each other. Regardless of whether you're 40 or 15, it's nothing wrong with telling a woman or walking up to anyone and say, "You look great. That's a nice outfit you have on."
I agree with you, because I feel that if you give someone a compliment, it takes nothing away from you. In fact, you feel better, and you make someone else feel better. I feel at this time we're going to have to go to a commercial, but we're going to be coming back. And don't go away, because you're going to hear more from 40-plus models.
You know, if you're like me, sometimes you get tired of eating the same old food day in and day out. So if you do, go see Cebu Restaurant. It's a Brothers Owners and a Filipino Chinese food located at the 11th Avenue in Vernon in Los Angeles. That's Cebu Restaurant. Go see Jim. Tell him we sent you here from TAN TV. That's Cebu Restaurant. You know, as a parent, we all care about our kids' education. So give Golden Day and our university alternative schools a call. They give our kids quality education through discovery and exposure. Call them at 296-6280. There are private grades and preschool enrollment, grades K through 7, and special education K through 12. They are fully accredited and licensed, state-approved textbooks, California credentialed teachers, and a complete academic program. There are 5 locations to serve you, and they've been in the community over 20 years. So give them a call at 296-6280. That's Golden Day and University School. You know, when I get ready to travel, there's no way that I'll stand in a line and try to get an airplane, bus ticket, or train ticket. I just call Lorraine over at Travel Fever, and she takes care of all that for me. Unless Lorraine said by land, sea, or air, we can take you there and save you money at the same time, whether it be a single ticket or a group. So churches and groups, Lorraine can handle it. Give her a call at 673-9999. She also delivers. That's Travel People in Inglewood. She can help you wherever you want to go. If you got a problem with your transmission, automatic, standard, four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, Volkswagen, then go see the man at Transmission Clinic. The guys are wonderful. They service all manufacturer standard warranty plans. They accept American Express, Visa, or MasterCard. They're located right in Inglewood between Crenshaw and Hawthorne. Call them at 673-9882. That's Transmission Clinic. Ask for Ron. He's one of the nicest persons I've ever met. And they will definitely be fair and take care of you. That's Transmission Clinic. When the brakes are what you need for your car, then go see Jones Brothers Auto Parts. They're located at 6534 South Central Avenue, across from the new post office, at the corner of 66 and Central Avenue. The phone number is 583-4301. Jones Brothers will cover everything you need, from disc brake pad, brake shoes, but they specialize in drums and rotors. They give you a money-back guarantee. Call for phone quotes at area code 213-583-4301. That's Jones Brothers Auto Parts, 6534 South Central Avenue. If you want to talk about institutions, there's no institution like the Magnificent Brothers and Sisters located on Crenshaw Boulevard. They've been around for over 20 years, or maybe even 30. Give them a call at 299-0223. The guys are some of the best hairstylists and barbers in town. They do pressing curls, perm, relaxers, naturals. They even have weaves. I mean, weaves as low as $75. They also have a clothing department now that Keith Johnny has brought in. So give them a call. The Magnificent Brothers at 299-0223 on Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles.
Welcome back to Life Begins at 40 Plus. During the commercial, the models were preparing for you a fashion show that I know that you're going to enjoy. Our first model is Johnny Walker. This is 40 Plus at the office. Johnny Walker has on a beautiful coat dress that's piping is black and white with a little hanky in the pocket. This is the 40 Plus woman at the office. This is Johnny Walker. This is the type of thing that a 40 Plus woman can wear and be very comfortable in. This is what we're saying that you should wear, ladies, to be successful at the office. Thank you, Johnny. Has a very youthful look. Our next model is Ruby Roberson. We're still in the office, but this is the executive woman. Ruby Roberson has on a style that is for any executive. This can be worn to the office and right from the office for an evening on the town. This is Ruby Roberson. This is what the 40 Plus woman should be wearing. Our next model is Jeanette McClinton. 40 Plus, do you like to go to the beach? This is the way you should be looking on the beach. Maybe you don't want to get wet, but you want to be seen. This is Jeanette McClinton. You'll have all eyes on you when you are at the beach. This is the 40 Plus model. Thank you, Jeanette. Our next model is Luana Lawrence. Luana Lawrence is the model that's ready for the evening. This is the After 5. That's all sequins, lace, and gabardine with a little peplum. This is very feminine, and this is for the 40 Plus woman. Thank you, Luana. She's beautiful. Our next model is Tata Mika Warren. Tata Mika Warren is wearing a designer dress designed especially for 40 Plus by Jeffrey Crawford of Los Angeles. This is the dress to be worn by the woman that's not afraid to say she's 40 plus. because she's wearing it right on her chest. She's all glitz and glamour. Tatamika. Okay, this was a little mini show, and I hope that everyone in television land enjoyed this. And I would just like to find out from you, since you have become a 40-plus model, has it caused you to feel different about your lifestyle?
It hasn't really caused me to be different about my lifestyle. What has happened is I have my self-esteem has been arisen because of 40 plus. The ladies in 40 plus are so good for me. They're so complimentary, which is, like I say, coming from a woman. If another woman compliments you, you really believe she's sincere. If another woman tells you that you look good, you look good. A man will tell you always that you look good, but coming from another woman, you can believe it. And it's one thing about the 40-plus models, they're all good for each other.
I think so. Who else has something to say about that? Has your lifestyle changed any, Jeanette?
What?
Became a 40-plus model?
Became a 40-plus model?
Yes.
Model or woman?
Well,
you know, turning 40 is such a milestone.
Okay.
You never forget it.
Okay.
Okay, so becoming 40-plus model enhanced the fun I was already having.
Okay. Okay.
Being 40-plus.
Okay. Johnny, tell me, has 40-plus changed your lifestyle any?
Yes, quite a bit.
Tell me a little bit.
Well, from what it was before, my self-esteem was very low, and becoming a 40-plus model has changed that. So it's made a big difference. You know, I'm not as afraid to be in front of crowds as I used to be. So it has helped a lot.
Yeah. I know.
She knows.
Luana, tell me, turning 40 and being in 40 plus, how has it affected you?
It's affected me immensely. Again, as Johnny and Ruby said, it has done wonders for the self-esteem, especially throughout my life being a heavy person. It just made me want to get in a corner most of the time. You know, I missed out on a lot in my life because of being heavy. But after I turned 40 and with the weight loss, my lust for living has just really grown. And I'm just enjoying it every bit. I can't wait to turn half a century.
Well, hey, that's wonderful too. Take it from me. Tatamika, tell me what 40 has done for you, or how do you feel about being 40 plus?
I'm enjoying being 40 plus more so than I did at 30 plus. You know, I can't begin to say how really my life has just changed for the better. I like myself more. I'm doing more things. More opportunities are coming to me. I'm getting so much coming at me now till sometimes I just have to hide. You know, I have to go away. I have to take a break, a vacation, because so many doors are opening, you know, now that I am a 40-plus woman and I'm involved in 40-plus modeling troupe. It's just like somebody just opened up two big doors and says, come on, the world is yours.
You know, I think that really is a true statement, because I feel like that. My life when I was younger, I've always been a pretty happy-go-lucky person, but turning 40 was like a new life, and things that maybe you were afraid of before that you didn't want to take on or challenge, then you start to do those things. And I feel that that's one reason that we exist, because we want women to enjoy life, because I think we've been pretty battered as women. I really do feel that. And sometimes as we age, we lose some of that self-esteem. And I would want, and I want to see women just continue on and do the things that they would like to do in life, and not be afraid, and to take chances, because nothing ventured is nothing gained, right?
Yes.
If you could say one thing to the women out there, what would you tell them?
what would you say as a 40-plus model? What would you say that you feel would motivate them and help them?
40 isn't fatal.
Now that's a fact.
One survives.
Okay, pardon?
One survives and enjoys.
Yes.
I recommend on a person's 40th birthday, they should party down until the next morning.
Okay.
That's it. And start out your 40-plus years like that.
Okay.
And then what can happen after that to bring you down?
Okay.
Because you'll always be 40-plus.
Does anyone else have anything else to say, what they feel that a person should do when they turn 40?
I think that they should look forward to turning 40, because a lot of us have a tendency to not want to get older, you know, but...
the majority of us.
Yeah.
And I'm saying us, meaning people.
Yeah.
Because I want to continually get older.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause
Well,
you grow.
one of the things that happens if you don't get older, you're dead.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And
So avoid getting older, die.
That's true, and it is a part of life. It's a part of living, and that is one of the things that women and men, because we do have male models, and this is not all of 40 plus. I want everyone to know this is just part of the truth. We have 10 models in 40 plus. You've met half of them. There's another half that you will be meeting, and they're just as glamorous as this half. But is there something else that you would like to say to people out there to motivate them? Because we want this to be a show where people are motivated, where women feel good about themselves and men feel good about themselves, and not be thinking about getting older, and we're going to get older, but I mean that we will feel better about living. I know you guys are full of life.
I have to say to have faith and not to neglect the spiritual side of yourself. Because if you like yourself, mostly you'll like others also. And everything. So you go from liking yourself to liking others to liking everything. I like everything.
One thing I would like to say is when you become 40, you don't have to become a model to enjoy and love yourself. If there's women out there that just want to be motivated and want to look good, you can become a 40-plus club member. We have a club for just friends for 40-plus. And if you just need to belong to a group, you know, join us. We would love to have you.
Okay, I think that's very well said. I want to invite you to come down and join us in our audience. And if you would like to be on our show, I would like you to call us. Our number is 213-965-1074. So you can be part of our audience. And we are so happy that you were with us, and we want you to come back again. We're going to be here every other Thursday night at Cebu's Restaurant at the corner of Vernon and 11th. And until that time, till I see you, 40 plus to you with love. Thank you.